What if one mind could rewrite the laws of the universe? That mind was Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein was born on March 14, 1879 in Ulm, Germany. Now, you might be expecting a typical story of a child prodigy, but Einstein wasn't like that. As a child, he spoke late and was often called slow. He didn't show much interest in the things that other children enjoyed. And when he did show interest, it was usually something that baffled his teachers. At age 5, he once emptied a glass of water onto an electric motor, declaring, "I want to see what happens." And when he was 6, he surprised everyone by solving a geometry problem without any instruction. By the time he was 8, he taught himself algebra and began attending higher classes. But even then, he was considered a slow learner because he took so many detours during class discussions, which often ended up going off topic. And that continued all throughout his academic career. He failed exams, annoyed his professors, and was known for being absent-minded. Once he walked into a lecture hall and sat down before realizing that he wasn't actually enrolled in that class. Einstein's mother wanted him to pursue a more conventional career. So after graduating from high school, she sent him to Switzerland to study to be an engineer. But his heart wasn't really in it. After a year, he dropped out of college and returned to Germany, where he eventually got a job as a clerk at the German patent office in Berlin. It was there that he spent most of his time outside of work reading books on advanced mathematics and physics. Then in 1905, everything changed. Working as a lowly clerk, Einstein managed to publish 4 groundbreaking papers that together would change the world. The first paper, his explanation of the photoelectric effect, earned him the 1921 Nobel Prize in Physics. The second introduced the world to the most famous equation in history, E equals mc squared, or the equivalence of mass and energy. This simple idea revealed that energy and matter are interchangeable and laid the foundation for nuclear power. The third paper was his theory of special relativity, which showed that time is relative, and that the laws of physics are the same for all observers in uniform motion. His fourth paper was his theory of Brownian motion, which provided evidence for the existence of atoms. In 1915, Einstein followed up with his general theory of relativity, which reshaped our understanding of gravity, space, and time itself. His theories were met with skepticism, but in 1919 they were unexpectedly confirmed by an observation of a solar eclipse. Einstein's reputation exploded, and he became a global celebrity. Newspapers around the world proclaimed the man who changed the world. One reporter wrote, "He has dethroned Newton and demonstrated that the apple did not fall merely because it was a bad apple, but because there was such a thing as gravity." People chased him through the streets, desperate for a glimpse of the genius. Ladies threw their underwear at him. There was even a craze to look like him by growing out one's hair and wearing his trademark white shirt with the sleeves rolled up. For the first time, the world witnessed the birth of a genuine scientific rock star. But Einstein wasn't interested in fame. All he wanted to do was research. Unfortunately, money and politics had a way of intruding on that. With the rise of Nazism, Einstein found himself in danger. So in 1933, he fled to the United States. There, at the Institute for Advanced Study in Princeton, New Jersey, he spent his days researching and writing and his nights playing the violin. Many people believed that Einstein opposed all war and violence, but that wasn't actually the case. He believed that war could be necessary to defend humanity, but he always advocated for peace over military spending. In fact, in 1939, he signed a letter to President Franklin D. Roosevelt warning him about the potential development of an atomic bomb. Although the letter had little immediate impact, it did alert the United States to the possibility of nuclear weapons, thereby hastening the start of the Manhattan Project. The first atomic bomb was tested in New Mexico on July 16, 1945, 6 weeks before the United States dropped 2 bombs on Japan, bringing an end to World War II. After the war, Einstein became a vocal advocate for disarmament, declaring, "I know not only that we can do better, but also that we must do better." In 1954, he told an interviewer, I was indeed a fool to ever sign that letter to President Roosevelt. I knew perfectly well the kind of thing that would come of it. I suppose I was overly dramatic about the whole thing. I'm an emotional creature, and I've done a lot of harm by being too emotional. Einstein died on April 18, 1955, at the age of 76. His autopsy was performed by Dr. Thomas Harvey, who saved Einstein's brain, sliced it up, and distributed pieces of it to various researchers. It's a bizarre chapter in the life of one of history's greatest minds. Today, Einstein's legacy lives on in the countless ways that his theories have shaped our modern world. He was a man who dared to imagine what if, and in doing so, he unlocked the secrets of the universe. Albert Einstein, scientific revolutionary, peace advocate, and the genius who expanded the universe in our minds. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And remember, if you want to change the world, you can start by changing the way you think. Thank you for watching.